Hi, good evening, friends. Most of us must have read the news in the past few days about Mr. Annamalai, the former IPS officer, police officer, a well known, reputed, and most responsible police officer when he was in work. And what he did is something humorous and unfortunately didn't reflect his respect. And we couldn't see the respect which he gained due to his hard work and his commitment, dedication in his work. And he made the law and order situation in Bangalore to a different dimension, to a completely positive level where the crime rates and level of the criminals intensity in the town of Bangalore got minimized to a greater extent. See, when he was in Indian police service, when he was serving his, the authority as a police, as a cop, responsible cop, he did his best, and that was most admirable. And lately, I always used to be his fan after I saw mainly one TEDx talk. There are a couple of TEDx talks, You know about TEDx, TEDx means the most of the motivational, speakers, public speaking people who talks about motivation, who, inspires the younger generation by talking all positive things in terms of education, self-development, development of the community, development of the society, development of the whole globe actually, yeah, in a positive way. This TEDx, invited Mr. Annamalai to give a speech. In that speech, he did perfectly and excellently well. I was a big fan of the talk. I will give you the link of the TEDx speech of Mr. Annamalai in the description of this video. Please make sure to visit that video and see, and you would be realizing how sensible, how responsible he was. I could say not he was when he was working as a police officer. And by the way, he resigned from IPS, he resigned from his police service, then he dedicated his service full time into politics, and he joined, everyone knows where he joined actually. Yeah, I don't, needless to, tell anything about where he joined actually. So what I mean to just convey in this video is all the accountability, responsibility, and the moral, ethics, and the rational and logical thinking, everything that he expressed in this video. That's why I'm telling you, I emphasize and I persuade, all of you guys, and to please visit this video and see how responsibly he talks. You would come to know. He mentions in this video, most of the times police act quickly to control and contain the intensity or severity of the situation, when something untoward had happened in terms of, crimes or whatever actually, yeah, untoward incidents in the town, city happened actually. And he, correctly mentioned that most of the times, the intensity of the impact got, maximized, got augmented simply because the public don't tend to act. When something happened, for example, when someone, makes a public disturbance in a road, in a common road, nobody would, none of us would tend to, bother to ask this guy, hey, why are you doing this? Why are you just, inflicting the public, peace? Why are you making the disturbance for the whole public? Nobody, none of us, including, I'm telling in general actually, this has become a general tendency that we are not acting, we are not, asking anyone on a very simple thing. So Annamalai in this video, he mentioned that public don't tend to act. Public has no tendency to act, when something untoward happens actually, so that the momentum is getting built up. So by the time police reaches the, the incident place, the severity or intensity of, the incident has become, very high level, which could have been prevented if only the public had acted on time, So this is, I 100% agree with Mr. Annamalai on that, which is a very rational thinking and very logical thinking and very, beautifully said statement actually. And I don't know how he forgot the statement these days, like, when in northernly states, in our northern states, I don't want to mention the names of the states, everyone knows that actually, a lot of, crimes, lot of molestations, I don't want to tell, X, Y, Z, everyone knows what is happening in, North states, simply in the name of the party that is ruling or whatever, and he is in that, X, Y, Z, body. So now where his conscience goes now, reflecting his own statement of not acting on time, he is part of that body, then he should, if only he had that conscience, he should have raised this, or he wouldn't have, joined in this body. And one of the other things what I observed is, in all his videos, most of the people are telling he is beautiful, addition for Tamil Nadu. He is the best choice for Tamil Nadu as a, chief minister. People should support. And he has a big, he's a very good education, very superb thinking, thought process, and he would make a lot of difference. After CM, he should be the PM candidate. Lot of comments. See, I agree with you. I agree with all these comments actually. If, in terms of the rational thinking and the good education, and even I was the fan, as I told, I was the fan of, his thoughts by watching this TEDx and also the other videos. But it got all changed when, he associated himself with, the so-called, whatever the body that he is currently associated with actually, yeah. See, we determine a person's nature, we determine a person's intention, and we determine a person's, general tendency towards, the society's well-being or community's well-being, in terms of where he joins, in terms of where he collaborates actually. But Tamil Nadu people, by seeing where he collaborated, of course, they dropped the idea of welcoming him, they dropped the idea of supporting him, cooperating with him, collaborating with him at all, in spite of the fact that he has a very good potential, beautiful knowledge, beautiful education, very high thought process, highly acclaimed, highly admirable, people skills. And I greatly admire his thoughts. I became a fan actually. But if only the association would have, if he had associated with a different body, or if he without any associating, if he stands on his own as an independent party, people perhaps would have been, in his side. But unfortunately, everyone knows Tamil Nadu people, they are neutral actually. They don't want any, any small spark that makes a division within the people actually, because we are a diversified country with unity in, the diversity, right? And we don't want any small, division happens within our unity. And that's how people, supported or not supported an XYZ person so far actually. If you agree with my thoughts, give your input in the comments actually. Also provide your feedback on what you think on what I have said so far. Thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic evening ahead. Peace.